Hello, my name is Halen and welcome to another video. As many of you are probably aware of now at this point, seeing as a lot of new people have found my channel for my sketchbook tour, I am super obsessed with Minecraft YouTube, especially the Dream SMP. So because I'm so wild and unpredictable, I decided why not draw some Dream SMP for a YouTube video. Again, for like the third time. So being the original and ever so lovely me, I decided I was going to draw some fake screenshots of the Dream SMP of different anime art styles. So enough of the intro, let's get into the meat of the video. Alright, so the first drawing I did was of Dream, the man behind the SMP, and the Sailor Moon art style. Sailor Moon is my favorite anime of all time, and actually the first one I ever watched. I watched it whenever I was little, around 4th and 5th grade, I think. I remember finding it because I was watching an IS Cupquake video and she mentioned Sailor Moon at some point, and I was very curious to see what that was, so I googled it and found somewhere to watch it, and soon I was watching Sailor Moon. The 1992 version, of course. I started off by tracing key features like the face and eyes to make sure I kept to the true original style, and on any other day, you'd catch me dead before tracing anything. But I let myself get away with it for this challenge, specifically because I wanted the drawings to look like they were actually from the show, and this was just more for fun than anything else. It's not like I'm going to be selling these or putting them in portfolio or anything. This was the first drawing I made, which is why it's so simple, but I kind of really love the end product. I drew Dream with patches, like on a walk. Whenever I was looking for screenshots to draw Dream as, because I knew I wanted to put him in the Sailor Moon art style, this one specifically jumped out to me. Because I saw Usagi and Luna together, I immediately thought of Dream in patches, and I'm a bit of a patches stan myself. The cat is so cute, she's such a good girl. I had a really good time drawing in the style, because even if I did trace a chunk of it, I'm pretty comfortable with the Sailor Moon style anyway, since he was such a huge inspiration to me as a kid. And here's the finished drawing! Now on to the next. So for this one, I drew Quackity and TinaKitten in the anime School Live. To be completely honest, it's been a very long time since I've last watched School Live, but I really did enjoy it when I first watched it. So much to the point where I rewatched it, like not even 6 months after my first watch. Despite its like super cute appearance, because the art style is adorable, it's really not what it seems, and I don't want to give any spoilers because I do believe this show is genuinely worth watching. I cried so much. But yeah, I 100% recommend it. I think you should totally go check it out. I wanted to draw Quackity and Tina specifically because whenever I was searching through screenshots, I saw this one and it reminded me of Tina's first day on the SMP. Quackity kept trying to manipulate her to scam Bad Boy Halo, but once she was fed up and didn't want to do it anymore, he went all emo and dark on her. I thought it was really funny. Also, I completely forgot Quackity's scar in this speed paint, the one that a lot of people draw him with because of his duel with Techno, so just ignore that. I'm gonna add it in post and I'll put it in the video, make sure that it's there, because I've never really forgotten his scar before. I don't know what happened there, but anyways, I had a really good time drawing this. It was tons of fun. Its style is completely different than what I normally do. I'd say my art style is anime influenced, but definitely more American than it is anime. Tina is the only girl I drew throughout this entire video, which kinda sucks. But I do want to do more of these with like different animes. I was thinking Hannah X Rose, maybe in a Madoka Magica style. I think that could be fun. But yeah, we'll have to see. This was the last drawing I did. I did 4 drawings total. The next one I'm pretty excited about. I think it's gonna be funny, but yeah. Here's the finished drawing. And now on to the next one. So this drawing is probably my favorite out of the 4 I drew in this entire video. If you're blissfully unaware, the style I'm drawing in is from the anime Ghost Stories, more specifically the dub. Ghost Stories is very interesting, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell like what happened with the show. Ghost Stories is completely normal in its original Japanese dialogue, but the show performed so badly in Japan. Like, it did so bad. It didn't make, like, a fraction of how much it cost to produce. So at one point, the studio sold the whole show to a company in America. I'm pretty sure it's a company that dubs over anime, and they said they didn't care at all with what they did with the dub. Like, they did not care as long as it made some form of money. It wasn't their problem anymore. So the voice actors had pretty much free range on this entire thing, and it led to a lot of really, really funny improv.
Hey, can you guys hear anything? You know what I hear? I hear the sound of you shutting the fuck up. Let's see. 7? What the fuck are you talking about?
A lot of it's super out of pocket and like what I'd consider dark humor. I don't condone anything this show does, obviously. I don't think anyone does. But the obscenity of it all is just absolutely hilarious. The voice actors having free range over this entire show led to a lot of, like I said, obscenity and a bunch of 18 plus rated material. Especially since the show was originally a kids show, it catches you completely off guard. It's kind of in the same form that South Park is, I'd think, where it's all these little kids who are saying all this terrible stuff, where it catches you off guard. But that's part of the shock humor, I'd think. So since the dub is so absolutely insane, it attracted like a lot of attention. I don't remember if it was like earlier this year or sometime last year, but TikTok was going crazy over this show, and I even made like, what's it called? A reboot idea at one point. Like, I watched the entire show just because I thought it was so funny. And in my humble opinion, it does go downhill at the very end because the voice actors are obviously sick of doing this and they just want to get it over with. Which, you know, fair enough. But yeah, the series is like absolutely fucking insane and it's so funny. And the crudeness of it all reminded me of Bench Trio, which consists of TommyInnit, Tubbo _ and Ranboo the Beloved. This line specifically sounded like something Tommy would say. Like this, if you told me Tommy said something like this, it came straight out of his mouth, I'd 100% believe you. I had a lot of fun doing this one, like I said. I don't know if I got the font right, but that doesn't really matter to me. I just had a really good time doing this. It was really nice being able to draw all three of them together, especially since Ranboo's leaving the UK soon. But yeah. And here's the finished drawing. And now on to the last one. So, sadly, this drawing is my least favorite out of the 4, which sucks because it took me the most amount of time. Everything else took me around like an hour and a half to make. This one took me maybe like 2.5 hours. And it really sucks that I don't really like it because of how much effort I put into it. It was the second one I drew, and I understand why it was so difficult for me to draw. The anime style I attempted with this drawing is Toilet Bound Tanaka-kun, and I wanted to draw a scene with Karl, Quackity, and Sapnap, but I'm not a huge fan of the way this turned out, like I said before. I think it was probably because I was attempting to copy the style of the anime, which was a bad idea on my part, because the anime is really just a copy of the manga style, and it does fail at some points to copy it exactly just because the art style in the manga is so detailed. So it was kind of like putting a paper through a shredder twice, me trying to copy the style of an anime that was trying to copy the style of something else. I also have really pretty high standards for myself when it comes to this show, because Toilet Bound is one of my favorite, it is one of my most favorite series in the entire world. I adore it. I've been keeping up with manga updates for it for 2 years now, and I absolutely adore the story, and even more so the art style. The art style of Toilet Bound, it looks like how dark chocolate tastes. And I know a lot of people don't like dark chocolate, but dark chocolate is my favorite candy, so I think that's saying a lot. Mitsuba is my favorite character, if any of you are interested. He pink. He me IRL. On God. On God. So yeah, like I said, this one is my least favorite, but I am glad I even tried to attempt it in the first place. Better to try and fail than not try at all. Either way, this is the last drawing I did in this video, and I hope the fiancé's angst makes up for what the drawing lacks. I really want to do another video like this in the future, but maybe with different animes and content creators. It would be so much fun to draw people in the style of Mob Psycho or Ouran High School Host Club or even Origami. But yeah, here's the finished drawing. And here's all the drawings together. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. According to YouTube analytics, 89.2% of people who watch my videos are not actually subscribed. And that is like an insane amount. So I would appreciate if you could help that number go down. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!